Hey guys, so I think I may have just found the best Pac-Man game there is yet, alright? Like, no other version of Pac-Man can possibly beat this game. Like, not even the original arcade game, not even any other bootlegs, not even official ports of the arcade game to other consoles. Like, I believe this Pac-Man game I'm about to show you is gonna be top tier, and is gonna crush all the other arcade Pac-Man games. Alright, enough rambling. Now, do you wanna see this game that I'm talking about? No? Yeah, that's what I thought. Well, screw it. I'm still gonna show you anyway. But like, I think I know why you don't wanna see it. And you know why I think that? Because it looks like this. Like, it's not even close to the original arcade game. And yeah, basically, I said as a joke that this was gonna crush all the other arcade Pac-Man games, and that was gonna be better than them. It isn't. Alright, so this one's called MS-DOS PC-Man by Orion Software. Like, basically, obviously, it is made for MS-DOS, so it won't work on modern computers unless you use something like DOSBox. And yeah, betcha we're gonna play it in this video. And you also betcha I got DOSBox installed as well to play it. Of course, you can also play it online, but for a good experience, we're gonna use DOSBox. Now, of course, this so-called Pac-Man game is not official, alright? This PC Man thing was never made by Bandai Namco, alright? They did make an official Pac-Man game for MS-DOS, but we'll get to that later on. I've already taken a look at this PC Man game, and I can tell it's gonna be worse than the original. Oh well, nothing left to it but to get to it. So here's the PC Man game, alright? Like, it's quote-unquote genuine, so like, we're just gonna drag and drop it to DOSBox and see what we get. I mean, I already played it beforehand, so I already know what we're gonna get, but oh well. I know what's about to happen. I played this. Alright, so with this one, we actually get options. So we can choose what we want / what we don't want. For example, play on the color display. Y or N, aka yes or no. Alright, so I want a full high-tech experience. So like, I'm gonna choose Y. No. Like, you can also choose if you want to play silently and display instructions. You want to see the instructions? Well then, here you go. So like, this yellow Lego head looking out thing is the hero himself, Pac-Man. And here are the ghosts. Like, why is Clyde green? Shouldn't he be orange? Blinky is basically a pink heart, which would probably match with Pinky more, and Pinky is a red rhombus for some reason. Why can't Pinky be the pink heart and Blinky the red rhombus? It would match more. And I'm not sure how I could describe what Inky is, but Clyde is what appears to be a green clover. Yellow avoids downs, of course, and yeah, Dot scored a 10 points. The usual. Look how stretched it is with the color screen. I've tried it without color, and it wasn't this stretched. Yeah, see, you can choose how many ghosts you want, and we're gonna get to that later. You can play a slow or fast game. We're gonna get to that later. To start the game, press any key or the trigger on your joystick. Yeah, this is meant to be played with a joystick for MS-DOS computers. I don't have a joystick. I don't even have an MS-DOS computer. So yeah, when the game is over, PC Man will ask if you want to play again. So yeah, as I mentioned earlier, we can actually choose how many ghosts you want. I'm just gonna choose 4. Oh, and you can even choose how many players. 1. So now play a fast or slow game. I'm gonna choose slow, and you're gonna see how fast it is when we're not eating any pellets. Fast pills wear off quicker, so you can also play it with fast or slow pills. Slow. We get some cool music. Sounds exactly like the Pac-Man. Yeah, see, this is the. Come on, can we? No, come on, can we get there? No. So yeah, this is basically unplayable when you're not eating the pills. Press any key. Answer Y or N. I didn't even try to do anything. Reset all options. Yeah, that's Y. This time we're just gonna choose 2 ghosts because I can't be bothered to have 4. It'll just make it even more unplayable. Well, ironic, because I'm actually gonna make it more unplayable now. We're gonna play a fast game, and we're gonna play with fast pills. Oh, but I can't wait for how unplayable this will be. See that? If only I could choose to have 0 ghosts. Come on, no. Yeah, this thing is unplayable. I couldn't even get 1 pellet throughout my single day of me playing this game. Yeah, that's right, because I just downloaded this game yesterday. Press any key to continue. No. Wait, hold up. You wanna see how it looks like when you don't enable the color screen? Well, let me show you. I doubt we'll even be able to play it. Yeah, it says ready, and it doesn't do anything. So if you want to play the PC Man game, I suggest you play it with the color screen, or just don't, because it's basically unplayable either way. It's always fast when you're not eating pills, and like changing it to fast or slow mode doesn't change anything, not even when you change the pill thing. Well, I haven't even had a single pill here, so I can't confirm that for sure. Wow, I'm starting to get the vibe that this game is so low quality, and that it was never good, and it's basically unplayable. Well then, that's the PC Man game for you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Alright, I know what you want. I know exactly what you want. You weren't satisfied with that MS-DOS PC-Man knockoff thing that I showed you, and like you basically just want more Pac-Man. Well, bootlegs for that matter. Pretty sure you're thinking what I'm thinking, which was that PC-Man game we had a look at was just a piece of garbage, and you want to see something better than that. Well, I want to see something better than it too. Well, we're in luck, because that is exactly what I have. So like, this other Pac-Man game that I'm about to show you, also for MS-DOS, is like almost a one-to-one of the original Pac-Man. It doesn't go fast like this, like the Pac-Man game we just looked at, which means it's more playable and better, and you may have seen it somewhere before, so it's more common than what we just looked at. Well, here you go. You bet you are also gonna be playing this one in this video. This one is also called PC Man, and is also made by Orion Software, which is the same company that made this abomination, possibly. I can't believe it's real. Why does he look like this? Anyways, getting back to this other PC Man game, it actually has box art. This PC Man game was actually being sold on store shelves in 1982. Pretty sure the actual MS-DOS port of Pac-Man, like the genuine one, was also being sold on shelves in that same year, and side by side as well. And then people would just take a look at the PC Man game alongside the actual Pac-Man game. And you wanna know the funny bit? This PC Man game, made by Orion Software, and was not even made by Bandai Namco, actually looks better than the real Pac-Man game for MS-DOS. It looks so much better. So yeah, it looks better than that, let alone the other PC Man game we just looked at. And the fact that Orion Software was able to beat Bandai Namco with the PC Man game they made is like just insane. Right after they made this goofy out looking thing that shares the same name basically, and has those weird looking ghosts and the weird looking guy himself. While this other PC Man game doesn't have any weird looking stuff. Everything looks one-to-one with the original arcade game. I mean, except that like the maze looks slightly different, it's in different colors, the sounds are different as well. Instead of cherries occasionally appearing, you get like candy canes, and I think sometimes watermelons. I don't think I've encountered watermelons, only candy canes. But yeah, aside from that, basically everything else is the same as the original Pac-Man. Alright, let's just get to it. So yeah, I actually had to duplicate the files right here and simplify their names, because if I drag and drop these into the DOSBox app, this is all we get. It basically doesn't work for some reason. It just goes, illegal command PC man. It doesn't recognize this whole command. I even tried just removing the space and the Greg Kuberberg thing and just keeping the rest, and it still didn't work. I don't have a video right now of that, and I'm too lazy to do it again. So I duplicated them and changed the names, and they work. And I'm keeping those because I just want to keep the original names that they had. Huh, what should I play? PC Man V1 or V2? Well, let's play V2. You wanna know why I'm gonna play V2? Well, first, let's take a listen to this music. So that's basically the clown song, circus song theme, but like the MS-DOS version of it. I don't see why they would use this in Pac-Man. Oh, we got like high scores to date as well. But I don't see why they would use this in a Pac-Man game, let alone this PC Man one. I mean, like, they had a missed opportunity to use the Pac-Man start song, like when you start the game. Like, even the other one we just looked at uses it. We get some cool music. It's like a weird version though, but it uses it. Alright, do you wanna know why I'm playing PC Man V2 and not V1? This is also the same reason why I'm not gonna play V1 in this video. Basically, they're the same, except V2 just has a high score leaderboard thing. V1 doesn't have that. So yeah, I'm not gonna bother with V1 right now, but let's get to V2. As you can see, this also has the joystick stuff, because you're meant to play this with a joystick, which I don't have, once again. Let's get to it. Alright, so unlike the other one, I can actually play this for more than a second, basically. Because it doesn't go all turbo. The ghosts don't go turbo mode when you're not eating any pills, which is actually good. It's just the same as like the arcade one. Like even the guy himself looks the same. So I guess we can consider this more of a port than a bootleg, because it doesn't look... Well, we died. It doesn't look that bad. But yeah, there you go, the candy cane. It was right there. And like the maze is slightly rotated in a different way. So like there's nothing in the middle part of the left and right. They're up and down instead. In the arcade, you can do that in the left and right. Here, you don't do that. Oh, can we at least win? Oh. Oh, and the sound is distorted because I'm using the DOSBox emulator. It wouldn't be distorted on a real MS-DOS thing. And there you go, we won. It also has a text that says ready or something like that when you start a new level. which for some reason was replaced with the F word in something that was used in, which we'll get to in a bit. It was also the thing you guys are probably familiar with. Alright, yeah. That text only appears for a little bit and then it goes away. It appears for a millisecond. Yeah, highest score to date. Yaxine. There. Alright, so let's get to the information of the thing you're familiar with. So this PC-Man game, like the V1, not the V2, was used in a virus called Spasio. It's like really old and you guys probably all know it. It has a Pac-Man game and unpacks it and launches it every now and again after you load the virus. Then eventually with the Spasio virus, after you launch Pac-Man a bunch of times, it just crashes MS-DOS and then you can't use it anymore. This is like basically the Spasio virus right now, except it's the virus without any viruses. So like where's the virus? Exactly, this doesn't have any viruses, so it's fixed. No, it was never broken to begin with, because this is just the quote-unquote original PC-Man game, and it doesn't launch every now and again. So you're the one who launches it, the PC can't do that. Wow, I got more than this poor Baki. He only got like 10. I got like 5250. Well, that's it then. I'm not gonna play anymore for now. You know what, let's just go to the V1 thing, and I can show you what happens when it's game over, because this one doesn't have the leaderboard, unlike V2. Right. I'm just gonna sit here and die. I don't care. Come on. Yeah, kill me. Kill me. Kill me. Kill me. No, kill me. Yeah. This is what it says. Press spacebar for keyboard or J for joystick. And like I said, I don't have a joystick, so spacebar it is. No. I just opened this V1 so I could show you what happens at the end. I don't want to really play anymore. I guess that's it. I've certainly enjoyed my time with those Pac-Man games. Thanks to Ryan Software for making this possible. And because why not, I'm just gonna compare those PC-Man games alongside the original Pac-Man port for MS-DOS. I mean, you get the vibe, like just how much improvement there was between the PC-Man games. And I only put the MS-DOS port just for good measure, really. Anyways, let's get to the ratings. I'm only gonna rate the PC-Man games. I can't be bothered to rate the original Pac-Man. So this one, I give it a 2 out of 10. That's all it gets, a 2 out of 10. I would have given it a 0, but at least it had customizability options when you start it. Like you can choose if you want to play it on a color screen. Well, that basically makes it like frozen and you can't do anything if it's not a color screen, but still, you can choose how many ghosts you want, which is like 2 to 4, if only it was 0. You can choose if you want fast or slow with the pills and such, and like the game mode itself, but that does nothing really. Regardless of if you choose fast or slow, it's still fast when you're not eating any pills, and it's still slow when you are. So the fast and slow options were useless, but the other ones worked. But in general, for that game, not only does it not look that good, it just goes into fast mode whenever you're not eating pills, which makes it unplayable, and so that means you always lose every time. Why, Orion? Why? At least they improved it in the next game, but we'll get to that rating in a bit. And like this PC-Man game was mainly just made out of text. So like, I get that they were forced to use those emoji thingies for like Pac-Man and the ghosts and such, but I don't get why you would use a pink heart for Blinky and not Pinky. I also don't get why they would use a red rhombus for a Pinky and they could have used it for Blinky. Everything is wrong with that game basically, with the only benefits being the customizability options, which with the fast and slow options don't work. So yeah, don't play it, it's not that good. Moving on to the other PC-Man game, which looks almost like a 1-to-1 to the original, the arcade one, not the goofy PC-Man. How much do I rate it? Well, I give it an 8 out of 10, because like they actually got really close when they were making that game. I mean, except for the colors and sound. Like, I get it, the maze is flipped in a different direction, but that doesn't matter. I mean, it's probably the same one as the original. And it never goes turbo, which means it's actually playable. Unlike the last Abomination, even the ghosts look 1-to-1 to the arcade version, and aren't just emojis like the goofy Abomination we just looked at earlier. And unlike the last one, this PC-Man game isn't just based purely off text, which means it doesn't have as many limitations as the last one did. And even though the sounds aren't exactly 1-to-1 of the original arcade, it actually sounds better than this Abomination, even though it didn't have that Pac-Man theme. What a shame, they could have added that. They had a missed potential for it, and they just decided to go like, you know what, let's just put clown music instead. I'm sure people like that. Alright then, so which one was the best Pac-Man game for MS-DOS? Well, I've got to go with this PC-Man one. But dude, why not the MS-DOS one that like was officially made by Bandai Namco? Well sure, I would have picked that one, but actually, let's talk about it and the good PC-Man one for a bit. So the MS-DOS one sounds kind of annoying, to be honest, in terms of the music and sounds it has. In fact, to prove a point, here's me playing it. So basically, I mean, you just get the vibe how annoying that sounds to me, compared to the PC-Man one, which doesn't sound as annoying as the official. It even looks closer to the arcade game than the official MS-DOS port does. It's even slightly bigger in size, which is probably a downside, I guess. And the V2 of it has got a leaderboard. I don't know if the official one has a leaderboard. I haven't checked yet. I mean, sure, the official one has the Ready theme, which wasn't on PC-Man for some reason, but just listening to it, I'd honestly rather listen to the version from this goofy looking abomination of a thing that's called PC-Man. So there you go, that's it then. I guess the award for the best MS-DOS Pac-Man game goes to PC-Man. The one that looks like this, not this. This one was terrible. Well then, thanks for watching and I'll see you later. Bye bye.